Hello, YouTube. Um, this is going to be a multi-part series, a vlog, if you will, on cryotherapy and my experience with it. The first time I went was just a couple days ago, 2 days ago. So I'll include that in this first video, this introduction, because the gentleman was happy and kind enough to record me freezing my butt off in the cryo chamber, and he explained a bit about the process, a bit about his business, where he works. So I'll let that play, so you can watch that. I'm also going to include it in a new website that I'm putting together. That's going to be basically a catch-all, because it seems like I've been pretty eclectic since starting Jay's Golf and basically introducing myself to you, the Twitterverse and social media, and just everybody that I met through Jay's Golf. Jay's Golf was the first. That's where it all began. But because I got injured, because of some other things, and because I'm interested in a lot of different things, I branched out into photography. I started with the mobile game videos, if you're into those. I've always loved headphones, and I just decided to start reviewing headphones of all the collection that I have. And as you see right behind me, I'm a crazy Game of Thrones fan, so I have a bunch of those pops. So there's some of those videos out there. Point is, this new site, which is live, so if you're watching this early and you can find it, I haven't advertised it yet because I'm still working on it. So if you find it, cut me a break. I'm still building it. But it's gonna be a catch-all. So you go there, and then you can go to jaysgolf.com. You can go to jaysphoto.net. And see my portfolio there. You can go directly to all my social media outlets, YouTube especially. The videos will be embedded anyway. But anyway, with regard to what I'm talking about here, is I'm going to kick it off, so to speak, that site, with an overall written review, pictures if I can get them, in the video of course, and you can follow along. There'll be part 1, part 2, part 3, part whatever. I'm going to try this for 4 weeks, 3 times a week, I think. And back in the gym, and I want to see how it affects not only my recovery from that, but also all the other things that go with cryotherapy with regard to how it affects your brain, the synapses, and I mean, I'm talking out of school here, because I can't even begin to comprehend or explain to you all of what it's supposed to do biomechanically and biochemically in your brain and your body. But it is definitely anti-inflammatory for sure, because you get very cold, as you'll see in a moment. So what I'll do is I'll put the footage in this video, but I'll also probably use the footage of the gentleman explaining everything and me freezing my butt off in a separate video with the write-up. But on a day-to-day, or every other day, whenever the case is appropriate, I'll throw out one of these videos. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a idea as to what this playlist, if you're on YouTube, I'll build a playlist for it, so you can just watch them back to back or whatever you want to do, or follow along if you're a subscriber, which would be cool. So in this one, it's just me just saying what I just said, introducing this to you and what I'm attempting and experimenting with. This well, I guess I don't even know if it's Eastern, but what is the word I'm looking for? Apparently it's not helping my brain right now. Alternative method for health. How about that? That'll work. Okay. So check out what this gentleman has to say, and you can watch me freeze, and then I actually will finish it out with a quick little update after my first day in the gym, and how that felt. And I will also mention that the day that I got the cryo, I've done it before, but not on a consistent basis, which is cost prohibitive. But I think you need to do that, to do it at least 3 times a week to get the actual benefit from it. So that's what we're gonna find out. But at the end of the video here, you'll see, I'll talk a little bit about uh, the, the day after my first day back in the gym, and the day that I had the cryo. My brain was firing on all cylinders in terms of I was just geared up, ready to go. Started building that site that I referenced right off the start, as soon as I got in here, as soon as I got home. So check it out. I've already ranted and talked enough for the first installment of this vlog, but then again, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know that I'm not a short talker. So I will see you all in the next one.
Alright, so how has everything been since last time?
Pretty good, warmer.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
I've been doing the cold shower
Okay.
deal, but obviously that does not compare to this
Yes.
at all. True. And as much as I try to do the straight up cold shower, I just can't do it straight. I gotta kind of halfway and then notch it down.
Okay.
So what I'm going to attempt to do from this point forward is go on a frequent flyer kind of thing with the cryotherapy 3 times a week.
Okay.
Ish. And see if with working out and doing all my other activity to see if it actually does anything over a month or 2 month period.
Okay, gotcha.
So and then tell me who you guys are, so then you can tell my audience.
Yeah, sure. So
Like,
we're Cryo Spa Natural Healing Center. We've been in Southampton we're in our 7th year, so we've been here for a full 6 years. And we're the first cryotherapy center on the East Coast. Yeah. And we also run appointments very cold, especially compared to a lot of the other cryo centers popping up.
Yeah.
And we like to run integrated therapies with cryotherapy as well as massages, which is not something a whole lot of other cryotherapy centers do, because the shiatsu and cryotherapy make a really excellent tandem treatment.
And I did that.
Yes.
About say 6 months ago. I did it a few times, and I agree. I like that tandem. And shiatsu for me, having CP, and as opposed to say a Swedish massage, is a whole other animal, and it's way more beneficial for me. For movement, mobility, stretching, and it feels good and bad. So
Yeah.
the ladies here that do their work, they beat the hell out of me, but I walk out of here feeling really good.
Yeah.
So it's worth it. And this is so unique of a feeling because it's so cold. They make you wear gloves. Not all I'm wearing, and I can't feel my legs, which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means it's working right.
Uh-huh.
And for those that don't know, shiatsu is a structural massage that uses assisted stretching and acupressure. So it's unlike the typical relaxation.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. And I would phrase it as the therapist is doing work, you as the patient / client, you're doing work too. Because you're moving where they tell you to move. It's kind of like the what they call trigger therapy.
Yes.
Similar to that, but a little different.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and you are all done.
Whew. Okay, that's cold. I'm warming up. They got heat lamps, which is nice. I can't feel my legs, like when I touch them. It's weird, but as far as the inflammation in my hips and my knees, oh, it feels excellent. Excellent, excellent. why is my hands are shaking? I just got out of the gym. So I wanted to actually at a gas station because the lighting is pretty good. I wanted to get this on video before it left my brain with regard to this whole experiment that I'm doing with the cryotherapy. So yesterday I did the cryotherapy just 36 hours ago or so. And I just hit the gym. Tonight I just did a push day. So to some of you that's a chest and try. Depends on how you phrase it or what you do. I kind of just call them push and pull days, because I try to get compound movements to try and get the quickest workout in possible, because it's now just about 1 a.m. So with regard again to the cryotherapy, I don't know if it was just that had anything to do with the cryotherapy or if it was or not, but I felt I wasn't any stronger in terms of pushing more weight, heavier weight, but I definitely felt a better mind to muscle connection. So that'll make sense to those of you fitness geeks and or weightlifters, but all that really means, and this can translate to golf, it can translate to anything, I guess. I'm just thinking in terms of the athletics or sports that I play. But I was more in touch with, for instance, when I was doing incline bench, I had a very smooth, controlled movement. Not that I don't normally, but I just noticed that I was smooth and controlled. And it was kind of hard to explain any better than that. So, just a quick update. Like I said, I'm sitting in a gas station, so people are probably thinking I'm crazy, which I don't care. But actually, that's another point. I was walking around the gym, and sometimes my stride isn't all that fluid, at least in my mind. To look at me, maybe you wouldn't think it's fluid anyway, but I can feel when I'm stiffer than normal versus more fluid, more comfortable. And again, we'll see. This is just day one after having the cryotherapy. If that had anything to do with it, or I was just having a good day with regard to mobility. So tomorrow is a pull day, so it'll be basically back and some bicep work. It'll be a lot of mimicking the therapy that I went through when I had my brachial plexopathy. But it's basically a pull day, and then I get a shiatsu and cryotherapy on Friday, my birthday. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll report back probably on Friday. So we'll see how I wake up tomorrow. We'll see how sore I am, and I'm really curious to see, after getting the shiatsu and the cryo on Friday, how I will feel the rest of the day Friday and Saturday. Because usually if I lift on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Friday and Saturday I'm a mess when it comes to being sore. So that'll be the biggest first test of the anti-inflammatory properties of the cryo. So for now, sorry if you all the shakiness, but I'm trying to hold this steady, but my arms are drunk right now, which is a good thing. So, alright, I'll catch you in the next video or in just a second, depending on how I edit this.